those words.
Oh, you have no idea. I've been waiting a long time for tonight, a game that counts. How great is this?
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. Randall and Gobert are in the middle. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. Randall, the pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Randall. Just 5 on the clock. With 1 on the clock. And it's Randall with the jam.
Nothing the defense can do about that. Randall just powers it down.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. Coach and I talked about the difficulties playing against Anthony Edwards. He said, quote, usually you worry about his offense, but he's shown the last few years that he's a lockdown defender when he wants to be. That's something that we'll need to factor into our game plan. Ant's defense is now a concern for coaches as well. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. That free throw, no good.
And when we talk about franchise players, guys who can carry a team, Luka Doncic is one of the few guys in that category.
And he's good on the second.
And Doncic is a walking triple-double threat. His versatility and confidence is really special.
Outside Edwards. DiVincenzo with a screen on Smart. Back to DiVincenzo. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
2 points. That one goes.
Oh, Luka is so skilled at using his body to create good looks inside.
Randall, the pass to Edwards. Now here's DiVincenzo. From deep. Doncic pulls down the board. Here are the Lakers now. Their last meeting was in this building. They were able to come out on top.
Yeah, they were really able to keep their intensity high throughout the game. Never really saw them back off.
Yeah, it was an all-around excellent performance, and one I'm sure they'd like to replicate tonight.
And the Lakers have possession. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Back to Doncic. Smart outside. Off target from three-point range. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. And how about Marcus Smart, Coach? A 3-time NBA Hustle Award winner.
Yeah, NBA, not to mention a former Defensive Player of the Year. For a 6'3" guard, he's about as physical a presence as you'll find.
Now here's McDaniels. And Aiden pulls it down. Now Los Angeles moving it up. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Here's Randall. In his last outing, he had 11 points. Randall on the screen. Edwards for 3. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. Doncic has got 5 points.
Oh, my. Tight defense, but Doncic just muscled it in.
And the jam by Gobert.
Yeah, they could feel that dunk all the way in France. Gobert with the huge dunk.
Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They trail by 1. Here's McDaniels, and he goes in for the dunk.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Now here's Doncic. Against Minnesota, he was really on his game. 5 on the clock. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
And how about the handles Luka has? Phenomenal at creating scoring opportunities for himself.
DiVincenzo with a screen on Smart. Edwards, a pass to Gobert. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Shoots over Ayton. It's wide right, hits off the rim. The Lakers have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Smart passes to Doncic. Smart outside. Doncic feeling it out a bit. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to Randall. Jacks up a 3. Nails it from 3. Randall's got his second basket of the game.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
It's Edwards on the wing. Uses the glass on the layup. Edwards got his second bucket on the night. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
Yeah, and also a great job hustling on turnovers and turning them into points. Defense creating offense so far in this one.
Now here's Edwards. Last game out, 36 points for him. Rebound by the Lakers. To the inside. Randall with a steal. Pass to Edwards. Here's Gobert. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton. Stan, Rudy Gobert. He can be a double-double machine, but his real importance is on the defensive end.
Yeah, he's been named Defensive Player of the Year 4 times, which is tied for the most in NBA history, B.A., and he's been the anchor of multiple top-ranked defenses throughout his career.
And that one falls for Gobert. And Grant, this defense of the Timberwolves, one of the league's stingiest.
Well, if you look up and down their lineup, not many weak links for opponents to target. And then, of course, you've got 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert, on that back line. B.A., they're tough.
Now here's Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Hachimura. Randall with a drive. A shot from the high post. And Reeves pulls it down.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either. I don't know what the heck happened there. That's just a careless turnover.
And the Lakers making a change here. Kunad's checked in. And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Anderson comes in for Randall. DeSumo, he's checked in for McDaniels. And it's Highland in for Anthony Edwards. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Is checked in for the Lakers. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Shannon's checked in. Highland with it. Last game for him, he picked up 10. Anderson passes to DeSumo. Outside, Highland. Just 5 to shoot. Anderson for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Hachimura outside. Doncic against Highland. And they doubled up Doncic. Laravia passes to Vanderbilt. Now Kunad to stop the run. The shot that time not on target. Minnesota leading by 7. Highland looking for an opening. Pass to Shannon. Anderson with a screen on Vanderbilt. Here's Shannon. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Oh, it's stolen. Doncic against Highland. And out of bounds, the Lakers will take it. All right, with this break, let's take a look at the teams that were the toughest to score against last year. 5th best, Minnesota.
They made life hard on opponents. One of the best defenses in the NBA last year.
Lakers trail by 7. Now Doncic, 9 points in the game. Kunad on the wing. He's covered by DeSumo. Kunad passes to Vanderbilt. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Usually just seen as a knockdown shooter, Kunad has good instincts as a passer as well.
Pass to Reed. DeSumo outside. Now Anderson, defended by Kunad, and finished off by Anderson.
You could just see Anderson there looking to jam it.
Hachimura outside. To the paint. It's stolen by Highland. Pass to Shannon from the arc. Can't get it to fall. 0 for 2 now.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Kunad outside. The shot is good. Doncic making the play.
Well, this is what they pay Kunad to do. He's led the league in three-point percentage multiple times.
Highland, the pass to Anderson. Now here's DeSumo, defended by Kunad. Shoots from the block. Back to Anderson. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Lakers trail by 4. There's 1:34 left in the first. Vanderbilt with a screen. Kunad for 3. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
One of the purest shooters in this league. Kunad's mechanics are perfect.
Pass to Shannon. Now Reed. And he makes the 8-footer. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Kunad outside. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Highland against Vanderbilt. DeSumo outside. Back to Highland. Shot clock at 6. Reed, a screen on Vanderbilt. And Highland good for 3.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here's Vanderbilt. Kennard for three, and he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Here's Shannon. Puts up a three. Tie game in Los Angeles. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. Taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard, and they are physical.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. Randall at power forward with Reed at center. DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt, and it's McDaniels in at the 3 spot. Now here's Smart. No made baskets yet to the middle. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
And look, Ayton is a big body. So when he sets that well-timed screen, it's not easy to quickly get around it.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, B.A. Chris Finch getting buy-in from his players top to bottom. Anthony Edwards said he's such a great coach and just a likable person. He will coach you hard, and he comes in ready to work every day. You look forward to working with someone like that. B.A.?
Has them bought in. Thanks much for the report, Allie. And the upcoming schedule for the Minnesota Timberwolves. On Friday, they'll go up against Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors. And then on Sunday, they'll go up against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And for their matchup with the Suns, that's one to watch for. The 4th contest of this brand new NBA season. I'm really interested in how those teams match up this early in the season.
Gobert's checked in for the Timberwolves.
Well, Ayton is quite literally a house in there.
DiVincenzo finds Randall. Nice move. And it's good on the lay-in. Randall's got 4 points in the quarter.
It's very difficult to slow him down defensively, especially when you have communication problems.
Kennard outside. DiVincenzo against Smart. Outside Reeves. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. Ayton. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got 4 rebounds in the game. When it comes to Randall, he's had doubters over the years, Stan, but his talent's undeniable.
Yeah, B.A., look, there's no questioning Randall's ability to score and rebound down low. And his post-passing gets overlooked sometimes, too.
And these will be his second and third shots at the line here. Can't get the first one. And Grant, when talking about certain players, we hear expressions like, he does the little things, or he does the dirty work. What does all that mean exactly?
You know, it's about what doesn't show up in the box score. Setting good screens, winning those 50-50 balls, hustling back on defense. Often, it's just as important as putting up those points.
Well, known for being an exceptional defender, Gobert also has a good sense for when he should look to score.
On the break. Here's Edwards. Oh, Edwards packs it home.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Randall deciding where to go with it. Lets the 3 fly. Smart grabs the miss. Los Angeles has gone 5 of 8 from outside the 3-point line in this one. Down low. Ayton passes to Vanderbilt. Pass to Kunad from outside the arc. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Randall, good.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
And here's Smart. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Trailing by 2. Outside Reeves. And here's Ayton. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Ayton's got 6 points.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. Took him a while to get going.
Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
What a slam by Gobert. He's solid getting positioning inside and using it to his advantage.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And here's a look at the top shooters last season. No wasted chances among this group. In the third spot, Rudy Gobert.
So consistent from the floor. He shot it at a great clip last season.
Here's Ayton. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5. And Minnesota with possession here. When this game's over, they'll be off to Golden State as they take on the Warriors. It'll be the 4th of 5 games for them on the road. Back to DiVincenzo. Randall is screen on Reeves. 5 to shoot. For 3, DiVincenzo. The Lakers with a rebound. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Reeves. Back to Kunad. Now Reeves. The 3-ball. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the 3-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3.
Oh, love that energy play Reeves delivers. Managing to take the shot while being fouled.
It's his first trip to the line.
3 shots. 3 shots.
Now they lead as the free throw drops in for him.
Every year, Austin Reeves seems to just get better. A multifaceted guard who fits in seamlessly with any kind of rotation.
He hits the second from the line. And he nails the third.
2-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Pass to Gobert. Randall outside for 3. Kept alive. And the jam by Gobert.
Pounding the offensive glass. That's where Gobert gets a lot of his extra chances.
Reeves, the pass to Kunad. Ayton with a screen. This one for 3. Smart for 3. Edwards pulls it in. The Timberwolves have gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. Randall inside. Guarded by Vanderbilt. Shoots from the right block. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, this is how difficult it is to stop Randall. When he's committed to scoring, sometimes you just have to foul him.
Julius Randle taking 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Randall.
Well, you look at Julius Randle, his stats over his career. He's a forward who chips in different ways. An excellent passer for his size.
And Randall drops them both. As you know, acquiring a big man was a priority for the Lakers in the offseason, Greg. And
that became a glaring need, as we saw in their first-round exit against Minnesota. But enter DeAndre Ayton, a definite upgrade, BA. And we know Luka is at his best alongside a rim-running center.
Well, look, you want to put your guys in a position to succeed. McDaniels is more comfortable operating off the catch than he is initiating.
Now here's Smart. Still no points. Kunad outside. Fires for 3. The Lakers with another miss. Minnesota leading by 3. Randall, the pass to DiVincenzo. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 3 assists in the game.
He knew he was going to take the bump. DiVincenzo converted anyway. That's just tremendous focus.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
Let me hear you right now.
Checked in for the Lakers. Doncic comes in for Kunad. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Anderson's checked in for Julius Randle. Lakers trail by 5. Outside Reeves. From deep, here's Doncic. Anderson pulls it down.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Into the lane. And finished off by Anderson.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Larabia's checked in for Los Angeles. And then for Minnesota, DeSumo, he's checked in for McDaniels. And it's Highland in for Anthony Edwards. Now here's Highland. Back to DiVincenzo. Takes a 3. Count it. His 3rd and 5 attempts.
And you know, in this quarter, they've really brought up their shooting percentage.
Doncic passes to Reeves. Ayton with a screen. To get back on track. That shot, no good.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
And And the basket by Highland. And now it's a 12-point Timberwolves lead.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Making a switch here. Reed's checked in. And checking the 2K leaderboard. These teams led the league in three-point percentage last year. The fourth spot held by Minnesota.
Well, their approach to shooting was phenomenal. They didn't force many threes, and when they got a good look, they drilled it.
Lakers trail by 12. Doncic outside. Pass to Reeves. Four on the clock. Can they get it? And he lays it up and in. Reeves has got 5 points.
You know, Reeves is such a crafty and clever player. He's so good at finding ways to score inside.
Outside Reed. There's the triple. And again, it's Minnesota with a three.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Now here's Doncic. He's got 9. Shot from the wing. Reed with the rebound.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
Highland against Doncic. Outside, Anderson. Reed a screen on Hachimura. Anderson for 3. And it's LaRavia with a rebound.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
With the drive. The shot comes out. Minnesota leading by 13. Here's Anderson. And that one comes up a bit short. Outside Reeves. LaRavia outside. Pass to Aiden. He shoots a 3. Minnesota with a rebound. Dosunmu, the pass to Highland. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
His 4th foul already, and we're not even at halftime. They'll likely limit his minutes the rest of the way.
The Lakers making a switch here. Vanderbilt's checked in. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Shannon's checked in for DiVincenzo. Here's Shannon. Pass to Anderson. Here's Highland. He drops it from range. Highland's got 5 points in the quarter.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's a 16-point game. Here's LaRavia. There's the 3. Anderson pulls it down. Here's Shannon. He's covered by LaRavia. Outside, Highland. Misses the 3.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Anderson finds Highland. Reed for 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. Doncic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Hachimura, the pass to Doncic. Vanderbilt with a screen. Doncic with it. DeSumo picks him up to snap the cold streak. Nice finish from Luka.
Wow, he's so composed. Luka knows that he's going to get hit and keeps his balance to get the inside score.
Pass to Shannon. Reed sets a screen. Unloads from 13. And Shannon gets it to go. Shannon's gotten his first points in this one.
Well, that's the kind of look you want every trip down the floor. They're happy with that possession.
And it's Doncic missing.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Minnesota shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game.
Shooting for Minnesota, Terrence Shannon at the line for 2.
First one falls for him. That one's no good. And Doncic puts up a deep 3. What a performance for Julius Randle. He has been the story for Minnesota. And during that quarter, he was everywhere, just wreaking havoc. And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
Thanks. Well, we have Coach Finch here at the half. How key is Rudy Gobert to this offense?
Yeah, I mean, he brings a whole different dynamic to offense. Just making him, feel part of our offense. Just creates so much gravity when he's rolling hard out there, creating a lot of good shots for his teammates.
He's on fire. Thanks, Coach.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
You take a look at the Lakers. You can think you know your team, but you have no idea until the real game begins.
You don't have to be a finished product right now, right out the gate. Just set the table early and build from there.
And let's move on to that first half. Talk about a rough start for the Los Angeles Lakers.
They were careless, lots of turnovers. It's tough to win playing like that. I think I can hear a coach in the locker room right now, volume set to 10.
I'm sure he's giving them an earful, and then some. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Julius Randle has been sensational.
He was their offensive catalyst in the first half, working hard to get the whole team involved.
Well, when you have a guy that spreads it around like that, it confuses the defense. Who do you guard?
Minnesota leading by 17. Well, Grant, the Lakers captured the 3 seed last season, but only the 8th best point differential in the West. What does that tell you?
It tells me that they overachieved in the regular season, but a team this star-studded has postseason aspirations as well. That's where they'll look to improve.
Luka and Reeves are the 1 and the 2. Rui Hachimura is out there with Marcus Smart, and it's Vanderbilt in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Edwards against Doncic. Driving inside. Minnesota with a rebound.
He's got a nice feel for that crossover, but you still have to finish.
Pass to Randle. Lets it go from deep. Good. The assist goes to Edwards. Edwards has got 3 assists in the game.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
It sure is. They've certainly accepted the challenge. The trick now is to sustain this effort.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Doncic. No luck on that one.
Coming out stone cold here. Sometimes the break will do that to you.
Randall draws the double. Gobert inside, working on Vanderbilt. Gobert passes to McDaniels. Randall on the screen. Shot from the top of the key. It doesn't go for him. And so it's Smart who brings up the ball for Los Angeles. They're scoreless since the first half.
Hey, showing a good handle. An area where Hachimura continues to make strides.
Randall, the pass to Gobert. It's McDaniels on the wing. Gobert with a screen on Hachimura. Inside. And Gobert with the stuff.
Huge size disadvantage for the defense. Might as well just get out of the way.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Anthony Edwards keeps a tight circle. He said, I've known my whole crew since I was 13, and that's the answer to everything. And the crew includes those voices of wisdom, too. He said, quote, I keep those types of friends around. I'm not the type that always listens, but I'll listen to my elders. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. The Timberwolves lead by 19. Outside Edwards. DiVincenzo with a screen on Smart. And here's Edwards outside. Doncic grabs the miss. Doncic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. A deep 3. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got 7 rebounds in the game. The 3, DiVincenzo. Rebounded by the Lakers. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Back to Hachimura. The 3. Fires in the triple. Hachimura's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
A smart decision maker with a versatile skill set. Hachimura always takes the shots that he's comfortable with.
Randall against Hachimura. Now here's Randall. Defense right on him. Over Hachimura. Randall can't hit. Lakers trail by 16. Smart passes to Doncic. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Smart outside. Hachimura outside. Reeves finds Doncic. From outside, off the mark.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Oh, deflected. Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. Here's Smart. Off target at the rim. Minnesota leading by 16. Randall outside. Clock at 6. Minnesota needs to get off a shot. McDaniels from long range. Rebound by the Lakers. Doncic has got rebound number 7 tonight. Outside Vanderbilt. Anthony Edwards with a rebound. Minnesota has gone 1 of 4 here in the 3rd from range. Outside McDaniels. Vanderbilt against DiVincenzo. Here's Randall. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on Rui Hachimura.
No stranger to getting to the line. Randall had a chance to draw a foul, and he made sure the ref saw.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. And after that surprising Karl Anthony Towns trade, it took time for Minnesota to gel.
Yeah, last season some inconsistency, but they seem to find a groove down the stretch, capping it off with a deep run.
Here's what Los Angeles is going with right now. DeAndre Ayton comes in for Vanderbilt. And it's Kunad in for Reeves. And Randall drops them both. Lakers trail by 18. And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Stan, I have to ask, how important is it to have a big man in today's NBA?
That is a great question, B.A. And look, things have really changed. We went from big, strong guys in the league and centered our game around those guys to then people wanted to play small ball and be more skilled. But now what everybody's figured out is we can get that same skill from bigger guys, and bigger and better is better than smaller and better.
Let's see how last year's top scorers stack up on the 2K leaderboard. The fourth spot held by Anthony Edwards.
This is a guy who never took a night off. You look at his numbers and you know that he put in a tremendous effort every single game.
Doncic finds Kunad. Back to Doncic. From down in the low post, it goes. Doncic has got 5 points now this quarter.
And when he puts it all together, look at the kind of night Luka can have. Wow.
Pass to McDaniels. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Well, keeping control of the ball must have been an emphasis for them. Very clean game so far.
Laravia's checked in for Doncic. Reed's checked in for the Timberwolves. Smart passes to Hachimura. Now Kunad. Smart, a screen on McDaniels. Smart outside. And Smart nails the triple.
I just love the ball movement.
So it's Minnesota now. Right side, DiVincenzo. Reed passes to McDaniels. Out to the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Randall can't hit. And so Smart will bring it up for Los Angeles. Trailing by 13. Following this one, they get to host the Bulls. Kunad outside. Let's go with a 3. Minnesota with a rebound. To the inside. And there's McDaniels. That one's good on the assist by DiVincenzo. McDaniels got 8.
Well, smart idea from McDaniels, looking to convert inside.
Pass to Kunad. Now here's Ayton. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Kunad.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection. But you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
And Minnesota with some changes. Dosunmu, he's checked in for McDaniels. Shannon comes in for Anthony Edwards. And it's Highland in for DiVincenzo. Pass to Shannon. Randall inside. Hachimura covering. Good. Randall's got 20.
Clearly, Randall is locked in. Every trip down, he's attacking the defense and finding ways to beat them.
Now here's Kunad. He's got 12. To the paint. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it.
Minnesota ball.
The Timberwolves lead by 17. Outside, Highland. Out to the right wing. Randall. And again. It's Minnesota converting.
Overall, this quarter, he's getting good looks, and he's taking advantage.
Highland against Smart. Pass to Kunad. Beyond the arc. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And here's Highland. Back to Randall. From deep three-point land. Rebound, the Lakers. Ayton's got 5 rebounds in the game. Over to the wing. Laravia passes to Ayton, and that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
Well, there's a reason Ayton has a high field goal percentage every year. He typically takes shots he knows he can make.
Now here's Randall. 22 points for him. Over Hachimura. Randall with another miss.
Fading away. He makes that shot harder than it needs to be.
Pass to Laravia. Back to Hachimura. Up top, Kunad. He's covered by Dosunmu. Nice shot by Kunad.
And Kunad is a smart offensive player. One who takes whatever shot the defense gives us.
Now Randall. Left block shot on the way. Nice touch on the bank shot. Randall's got 11 in the second half.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Now here's Hachimura. He's got 7. Here's Shannon. Randall on the screen. Highland, the pass to Dosunmu. Here's Shannon. Hachimura covering. Here's Randall. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Hachimura, the pass to Smart. Oh, and the jam by Ayton!
Putting that size to great use. All Ayton has to do is pop up to catch the lob.
Highland, the pass to Reed. Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura! Highland against Smart. Kunad outside. Ayton with a screen. 6 to shoot. Kunad passes to Ayton. Again, Los Angeles.
Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
Highland against Smart. Outside, Highland. Doesn't go that time. Smart with the defensive effort. Pass to Kunad. Now Hachimura. And here's Ayton. Reed defending. And DeAndre Ayton again. Ayton's got 16 points now.
Yeah, he's leading the charge for them. But let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. McDaniels out there with Naz Reid. And it's Gobert in at center. Now here's Doncic. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Anderson's checked in for Reed. Doncic with it, guarded by Edwards. Pass to Reeves. McDaniels with a steal. Here's Edwards. And Ayton pulls it down. Lakers trail by 11. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Reeves. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the T-Wolves. 22 was their biggest lead. Here's Gobert. Gobert hammers it home.
Yeah, it just seems like every year Edwards gets more comfortable running the pick and roll.
Doncic against Edwards. DiVincenzo with the steal. 17-foot shot on the way, and he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
Kunad outside. Doncic against McDaniels. Shot clock at 6. Pass to LaRavia. The three is up. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got 4 assists now tonight.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Now here's McDaniels. And he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Fast break, Minnesota. For 3, DiVincenzo gets the 3 to fall. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves?
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
Another big factor for them has been their ability to get points off of turnovers. The easiest offense is created by good defense.
Kunad for 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Anderson's got 4 rebounds now.
Well, he had a great first half from three-point range, but hasn't quite gotten his touchback since the break.
Down low. And they double up Gobert. Count it. Gobert's got 4 points in the quarter.
What a night for Rudy Gobert, playing with confidence, looking for ways to score.
Kunad passes to Doncic. Ayton with a screen. Back to Kunad. Knocks down the triple.
Well, some of the most solid mechanics in the league. Kunad has complete trust in his motion.
Anderson with a screen on Reeves. DiVincenzo finds Edwards. Launches it. And Reeves pulls it down.
Trying to close out. You got to know who's hot and who's not.
To the middle. Here's Ayton. Good D by Gobert.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
Lakers trail by 14. Here's Doncic. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. Gobert with a screen on Reeves. DiVincenzo pass to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, look, you can't let Edwards get this close to the rim because he will dunk it on you.
A little mid-range shot is up. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Here's McDaniels. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
His first half performance, somewhat forgettable, but now he's pouring it on.
Everyone talks about Jaden McDaniels' defense, and for good reason, Stan.
Well, B.A., one way to get a lot of playing time is to be the best at something. McDaniels is a total lockdown defender on the wing. He can guard anybody.
Free throw good, McDaniels. And prior to last season, the Timberwolves had never won a playoff series in consecutive seasons, Dan.
Yeah, and so now they make the conference finals 2 seasons in a row. The most sustained success this franchise has ever known.
Back to Doncic. Over Edwards. The bank shot, no good.
In the second half, it seems like they've given him the green light. Might want to rethink that.
McDaniels passes to Edwards. Up and over Doncic. Edwards, no good. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. 19-point game. Here's Laravia. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Right wing. Here's Gobert. Launches a three. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Ayton's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Doncic outside. Drives to the hoop. Can't get it to drop. Oh, good D by Edwards. Outside, Anderson. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. Edwards got 6 assists in the game.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Now here's Doncic. Over Edwards. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And this team's offensive catalyst, Doncic, puts pressure on the defense every possession.
Luka Doncic taking 2 shots.
That's good from Doncic. Some changes for Los Angeles. Hachimura's checked in for Laravia, and it's Marcus Smart in for Kunad. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Randall is checked in. Doncic hits them both. Here's DiVincenzo. Randall outside. Hachimura with the defensive effort. Lakers trail by 17. Inside. He gets it in there.
Yeah, well, Reeves is a fantastic passer at his position. His selfless attitude is a big reason why his teammates like playing with him.
Pass to Edwards. Now Randall. The 3 is up. Rebounded by the Lakers. Doncic has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Hachimura, the pass to Ayton. Oh, they get a hand on it. DiVincenzo with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Up and over Doncic. And DiVincenzo with a basket on the assist from Randall. Randall's got 6 assists now in the game. Back to Doncic. Fires the 3. McDaniels with the rebound.
Yeah, and they're fighting to get back in this one, but unfortunately, he just keeps coming up empty.
For 3, Randall buries it from 3. Randall's got 14 points here in the second half.
Well, he's been more confident shooting it since the half. Let's see if that trend continues.
Hachimura with a screen on Edwards. Here's Doncic. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. DiVincenzo finds Gobert. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Reeves against Randall. To the inside. Gobert gets the bucket. Gobert's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, the strength of Gobert allows him to finish through contact better than most guys.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. In your career, Stan, you coach contending teams as well as teams that had little to no expectations.
Yeah, B.A., give me the contending teams. Give me the talent and the expectations and pressure that goes with it. Listen, coaches just want as much chance to succeed as they can have, and when you've got the best players, you've got the best chance to win, and the pressure that goes with it is a lot easier than struggling night in and night out.
Now let's take a second to present our player of the game, Julius Randle.
This is special. We are witnessing a legendary performance here tonight. He is like levels above everyone else on the floor. Something must have clicked for him in warm-ups tonight. He's just come out and he has run wild.
This crowd had no idea what they were in for. He came in and silenced them with a dominant performance. He was an intimidating presence tonight. This audience didn't seem to affect him in the slightest. Doncic against Edwards. Doncic outside. Kicks it out to Smart. Pass to Reeves. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
And I respect the strategy. Despite the sizable lead, you got to stay in attack mode.
Yeah, you got to keep going at him. You don't want to leave any hope for a comeback.
One shot.
Grant, you're involved with helping the NBA grow the game globally. How important are those initiatives?
You know, BA, it's very important to watch how the game has grown over the last 30 years that I've been connected with the NBA. It's quite staggering, but there's more work to be done. So every initiative, every appearance, every camp, every game is so vitally important as we continue to spread the game of basketball all over the world.
Now here's Hachimura. Chalk up 2 there. Hachimura's got 9 points now in the second half.
Good heads-up basketball. Season opening and capitalizes.
DiVincenzo, the pass to Randle. Gobert with a screen on Hachimura. Back to DiVincenzo. Pass to Randle. Gobert with a screen on Hachimura. The putback. It's good on the putback. Gobert's got 8 points in the quarter.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Timberwolves.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
Yeah, they salvaged a little pride here tonight. You got to come away with at least one win against the conference opponents each year.
We've come to expect big-time games from him. Just another day at the office for Julius Randle.
Well, as a coach, it's so fun to watch a player dominate the game offensively like he did in this one.
Now here's McDaniels. Randle finds DiVincenzo. The three-pointer off the mark. Man, they've been careless with the ball tonight.
Yeah, it's a lack of focus and a lack of discipline. They're better than this.
Outside Reeves. The Lakers with another miss.
and the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here now with Rudy Gobert. A big night for you offensively. What was working for you out there?
I just keep working every day to try to improve, and it's also I feel like my teammates are really looking for me, and I've just got to make the right play most of the time.
You've earned their trust. Thanks, Rudy.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. And let's reveal our player of the game, Julius Randle.